¿Cómo están? um, today's video is called, jumping right in, today's video is called I'm Not the Main Character. And I want to talk about this because recently, as in like a couple hours ago, my cousin suggested I make a TikTok video where I literally just talk into the camera about my thoughts and opinions, kind of like what I do here on YouTube. And I told her about that. She's like, you should do that on TikTok. And I was like, no, I can't. It won't result in anything. It won't get the viewership. It won't do numbers. Like, it just wouldn't. And she's like, what do you mean? You have so many followers. Why wouldn't it work for you? Why wouldn't you being personable online and giving us your thoughts and opinions and you just being your own self not give you viewers? And I said, I have some really dedicated and beautiful fans that I absolutely love, but truth be told, there are definitely content creators, even content creators who have less of a following than I do, whose ability to just hold the camera up to their face and just talk like, oh my gosh, guys, I feel like this. I admire those creators so much, and I want to be one of those creators so much. But the truth is, I didn't build my platform that way. Not truly. I would tell story times in the beginning, sure, just to explain why I truly, just to explain what I'm talking about. I realized that the mistake I sort of made, not mistake because truthfully so much joy and so much good has come, but the thing that I did was create characters, or maybe not characters, but so many skits. I'm not a real person on TikTok or to my audience. She makes us laugh. She makes skits. She does characters. She gives advice. She gives tips. No one truly knows much about me online. And something that really hit me hard and that I was realizing the other day, because I was thinking about it. Why can't I just talk to my audience like they're my friend? Why can't I just do that? Why can't I just tell them what I'm thinking and immediately receive like so much love? Like, this sounds insane, but I was thinking about it, truly thinking about it, and the thing is, I didn't make myself the main character. I didn't give my audience a reason to care about me. And I'm not saying making my audience pity me or making my audience, I don't know, I just didn't make them fall in love with me. And that's part of the problem, because recently I was trying to come to terms with the fact with what I write, because I'm a writer. I was trying to think about what makes my writing unique or different, or what I look for in a good story. And I was really trying to figure out why some stories hit and some don't, why some stories stay with you for so long, or why I truly love some stories. And I thought about it, and as much as I think plot is super great and interesting and important, there's nothing that keeps me around engaged in a story like loving a character, falling completely in love with a character. Falling in love with a character can make me watch a not so great show 10 seasons deep, because I want to see what they do. They can just sit, they can just talk, they can just eat, they can do nothing, and I'm interested because they're complex, they're interesting, they got something to them. And the world could be ending and a million really interesting things could be happening, but unless I care about who it's happening to, of course we all have a general empathy towards other humans, like if you see somebody struggling with something, but how much more do you care when it's someone you know, when it's someone you care about, when it's someone you find you adore, And I realized I never gave my audience a reason to care about me. I never gave them a story about me, or I never got them to care about who I was and what I do and I bring. I never got them to see me and love me and want to follow me, because they care more than what the content brings, more than what the value I bring. I can't just be me, because my audience doesn't really care about me. They care about what I make, maybe my content and the things that I do, maybe, but me, who I am, do people stick around to see what Joe's gonna do, or Joe's gonna say, or what Joe's gonna bring and what her opinion is on a certain subject. There are creatives, there are content creators who I just admire and look at, and I check their page without having it come up, and I know their names because, you know, there's so many content creators that I love that I don't even know their names, but I know some names because those people stick with me, and I care about what happens to them. I care to see how it's going. I care to see what they thought, what's going on with them, you know? I care, and I'm trying to crack the code of how they did that. I feel like part of that cracking the code and what my cousin suggested to me was being more personable online, but also just talking more. And I was afraid to talk, I think, as much as I used to, because there was kind of this idea that if I wanted virality, if I wanted, you know, insane numbers, I would need to create something so universal and so, you know, so easily digestible and lovable, and something like what Bella Poarch did. Like, I kept thinking, like, you need something like that, you know, something so viral and crazy, that's every culture can enjoy. Truthfully, I'm not being me when I try to do things like that. I'm not being me. I'm not talking in my voice. I'm not talking in who I am. I keep making these characters and skits and acting them out, and I love doing them, and I think they're truly really great, and I know you guys like them as well, or my audience of TikTok likes them as well. But me? What do people know about me? Nothing. I don't think so. Do they know my favorite color is red? Do they know how old I am? Do they know what my story is? Do they know? Sure, I've told stories before, but what do I think? Who am I? You know? And sometimes I ask myself this question. My voice changes so much. My mood, how I interact with things changes so much. Not my mood, but like, do I want to be more classy, more elegant? And I don't want to be defined by a box either, but let me finish this. Do I want to be more classy or elegant, or do I want to be more like cool and come off like this, or do I want to be more chill? Do I want to be more uptight? Who am I? I don't know. I'm 27, I don't know. I think I'm just me, and me is not easily definable. And I don't think I'm terribly complex. I think all humans are complex. I think we're all super interesting, truthfully. But I think I'm just me. I know who I am. And who I am is a feeling. Who I am is like soul. And I can't really tell you much more than that. I make mistakes, and I feel great shame by like very little things. Like, oh my god, I littered, or someone saw me, or oh my god, why would I ever do that? I was driving and not paying full attention. I regret all those things. I regret maybe what I might have said to my mom once and to my sister once, and although I've apologized, I still feel shame for those things. I feel shame because I've been let go before. That was really shameful. I feel shame because I'm not cracking the TikTok code, and I feel shame because at this age I have both my parents alive and well with me, and I haven't bought them a house yet like I really wanted to do since I was young. That brings me shame, and I don't know why I'm talking about my shame right now. I just feel like there are some things that I haven't done yet, and I look back on my life and I'm so grateful, and I think that's what keeps me sane and healthy. I have to be grateful, but right now all I'm feeling is shame. So much of it. I feel like a failure, but nobody knows why. I feel like I'm not a failure. I'm being dramatic, but I'm proud of me, and at the same time I feel like I lack so much, and it's this duality that exists in me so strongly that's really hard to define who I am, because I'm both. I'm two things at once. I'm multiple things at once. We all are, but me especially, dear Lord. How can I be both things, salty and sweet? How can I be kind and fierce? How can I be assertive but also really lax and chill? You know, how can I love kids but not want any? How can I How could I be so about family, but I want to leave, you know? I want to travel and live elsewhere. How can I, there's just so much. How can I say I love reading and books, but all I do is write? Um, how can I, like, who am I? She's all those things. She's Miss Duality. She's a conundrum. I think that's part of my personality type. If you're like me, then, then how can you like everything and nothing, But that's me. God. And it's really hard because I love YouTube, and I told myself the only way that I would make YouTube videos and come back to YouTube and go through this daunting process of like seeing like so few views and not getting any return and not being monetized but still trying. What's so hard about all of that is that, I have to be real, I have to be me. And it's so difficult because I feel like the only way I would have ever been able to do this and get on TikTok and not TikTok, YouTube, was because I knew that if I was gonna return to YouTube, because I've been doing it since I was 16, was if I could just press record and stop and upload. That was the only way. The only reason TikTok was so convenient and I was so consistent was because of how easy it was. And now the app might be getting banned, another reason for shame. Who like puts their career on an app, Me, apparently. But don't worry, I have another job. But it's hard. It's hard to see things move so slowly. Jeez. But it's so great that I believe in myself, because otherwise I would just give up. It's so great that I can see, even after months and months and months of very little progress, that I can see not an end goal, but a huge spike and a huge hooray moment. I can see like the bright, beautiful, joyous celebration that comes with making it on a place like YouTube. All I want is to take care of the people closest to me that I love. And I feel like in order to do that, I have to put myself out there. And for the past year or two, I've been asking God to prepare me for, things that might come my way. I've been asking God to prepare me for comments, thoughts, opinions that are wrong, and hatred, basically, that God make me stronger. And I'm so scared because I didn't want to ever, I wanted to be stronger without losing myself. I wanted to be stronger with the thought of staying as soft as I am, keeping my softness, keeping my soft heart. I feel like I don't want to ever get angry at the world or bitter. I want to stay right, even with all the ugliness out there. I feel like these are some themes in my book, which is just telling. I'm so excited for you guys to read it. Like, out of this world excited. I'm so scared, but also excited. Like, even if one person reads, I'll be so happy. Because if they enjoyed it, that'll mean so much. But more than anything, I'm banking. I'm banking on success. I'm banking on a smash. I'm banking on it. I didn't know when this became the video about me talking about my shames, my dreams, my hopes. I guess when I say I'm not the main character, all I mean is that I haven't made myself the main character. But truthfully, I am. I am the main character in my world, in my story. And I think other people, seeing other lives, seeing other successes, makes me feel like a background actor. Makes me feel like an extra. But I'm not. I'm the main character. And it's hard to feel that way all the time, but I'm the main character. And it all works out in the end for the main character, right? So here's to some crazy success with YouTube this month and the next and this next year, to be able to buy my parents a house. I already prayed so much about this, but to buy my parents a new house, because the one that they have is falling apart. And I've done what I can to fix it, but at this point we just need new walls. And to buy my mom her first car ever in her life. I really want to do that. And I'm so lucky to have gone through another year with everyone safe and healthy and happy. So lucky. And I don't know if I'll get that always. But I know that I'm super lucky to have had it. And I'm scared about next year, but I ask God to prepare me, and hopefully he does. And this was the last 2 years have been very growing. I feel like I've lived on my own forever now, but I feel like in the last 2 years I've learned so much and I've grown so much. And it's been great. And I stayed me, so that's good. I stayed me and I grew at the same time, of course. But yeah, I'm scared. But I'm excited. But I'm scared. It's gonna be more than okay. It's gonna be so amazing to just give my loved ones what they need. And on top of everything, my cousin was accepted to her top pick university today. I don't know if it was her top pick, but it was her first submission. It was her first application. She was accepted to university, and I, over the moon, was crying about that. And I feel like the tears coming on about just everything right now, but I've been so sensitive lately. I used to despise being called sensitive. But truthfully, that's what I have to call myself now. Because I'm like, no, I have thicker skin than that. But truthfully, I don't. I've just been very good at concealing it. But I've always felt it. Must have, right? I've gotten so good at concealing it that things bother me or things hurt. But now, girl, I see a rainbow and I cry. It's a lot. I don't know. On a plus, my hair is growing. I've been on a hair growth journey for a long time, and I truly want it to get down further. It's too short right now. I don't like middle length hair. Either you're short or you're long. Middle length, I'm not a fan of. But right now we're reaching for the stars. We're going long because sometimes I get impatient and then we just go. But no, we're reaching. We are growing this out. She's getting long. What else? We're starting book club at school. Ooh, I've been wearing the same earrings for 2 months. 3 months, maybe longer. But I always buy stainless steel earrings, and I get them from the same place. So the fact that my ears somehow got infected is crazy to me, because I shower with them. Everything's always been fine. I've been wearing stainless steel for years. And suddenly my ears were infected. I'm like, this has literally never happened to me before. They were itchy and burning, and then I literally couldn't have anything in there. I couldn't, it hurt too bad. So I think this ear is completely healed. This one, she needs help. She's much better, but she needs help. I think I'll probably by the end of this week be able to wear earrings again, or maybe in the next couple days. But I love wearing earrings. It's my new favorite thing. And I realized that dangly earrings look best on me. I learned that recently. But yeah. Also, I lost my dog this year. My dog of 16 years. I did film a video about it, and I'll post it in January because that'll be 1 year. Ooh, don't cry, Joe. So that was one big thing. I moved into my apartment and I got to decorate it so cute like I do now. It's been amazing and it's been hard. I think I need to turn my pot off. What is that? That can't create a fire or anything, right? I'm not good with that. Okay, so maybe I do have some growing to do. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this. If you did watch this, I'm so sorry that this was such a weird ramble on my life. It's been a good year, and although I'm afraid for the future, I'm so hopeful and I'm so blessed already, and I'm excited about what comes next. Okay, thank you. Thank you guys for watching so much. To them, bye.